Hello guys, welcome to the movie recap review. Happy watching.
Two, three.
The movie opens with siblings Cal, accompanied by Becky, who is 6 months pregnant, travel to San Diego. Their purpose is for Becky to reside with her aunt until her baby is born, with the intention of giving the child up for adoption. While pausing near an old church, as Becky is feeling nauseous, they hear a distressed cry for help from a young boy named Tobin, echoing across a nearby field of tall grass. They soon overhear Tobin's mother, Natalie, urging him not to call out. Concerned by the situation, the siblings venture into the field, but quickly become disoriented as distances between them seem to shift unnaturally. As their anxiety mounts, they attempt to retreat, but find themselves unable to locate the exit road. As Becky struggles in pain, she crossed paths with Ross, who is also looking for her wife and son. He asks Becky to stick with him so they can find her brother Cal. Night descends, and Cal encounters Tobin, who appears battered and clutching a deceased crow, insisting that dead things remain stationary in the grass. Tobin guides Cal to an ancient rock within the field and encourages him to touch it. But their exploration is abruptly interrupted by Becky's piercing scream as she comes under attack by an unseen assailant. Meanwhile, Travis, the father of Becky's child, arrives in search of Becky and Cal. He finds their car parked outside the church and ventures into the field of tall grass. There, he encounters Tobin, who hints at a prior acquaintance and leads him to Becky's decomposing body. Overwhelmed with grief, Travis loses track of Tobin. The next morning, he discovers a necklace in the pocket of Becky's corpse. At the same time, an earlier version of Tobin arrives at the church with his parents, Natalie and Ross. Upon hearing Travis calling out to Tobin, their dog Freddy dashes into the grass, prompting the family to follow. The family becomes separated in the tall grass, with Ross eventually stumbling upon the ancient rock and touching it as night falls. Morning arrives, and Becky and Cal are shown re-entering the grass, drawn by Tobin's cries. Travis hears Becky and Cal and informs them of his presence. Tobin informs them that Freddy was killed. Knowing that the grass doesn't move dead things, Travis instructs Becky and Cal to move toward Tobin. The four of them reunite, and Travis reveals that Becky and Cal have been missing for 2 months. The group spots a building in the distance and decides to head towards it. Along the way, Becky receives a distressed phone call warning them not to repeat the same mistake. As they continue, Becky experiences a disturbing sensation, as if the grass is entering her womb, causing her to pass out. She is revived by Ross, who then reunites with Tobin and promises to lead them all out. Ross guides them to the ancient rock, where they encounter a frightened Natalie, who claims she saw Becky's corpse earlier. Natalie warns them not to touch the rock. Ross becomes increasingly agitated, and Natalie cautions that he is dangerous. Realizing the threat, the group decides to leave. But Travis can't leave Natalie and Tobin, so he tackles Ross to the ground. However, Ross wounds Travis and kills Natalie before chasing the others, proclaiming that the rock has revealed the truth and the way out to him. Becky, Cal, Travis, and Tobin reach the abandoned building. While scouting, Travis and Cal discover that Freddy, the dog, has managed to escape the field through a hole that leads to the road. During this discovery, a jealous Cal, implied to have incestuous feelings for Becky, lets go of Travis as he slips, causing him to fall off the roof. Tobin witnesses this and flees into the field when Ross arrives on the roof. Cal and Becky follow Tobin into the field, but Becky refuses to leave Travis behind, but Cal stops him and convinces her to leave. Becky realizes that Cal did something bad to Travis and proceeds to the field, while Cal tails her. Ross chases Cal and strangled him to death, revealing that they are trapped in a time loop, with Cal permanently hunted by an insane Ross in the grass. Despite his fall, Travis survives and continues searching for Becky. From opposite sides of the field, they manage to hear each other. Becky admits to Travis that she was planning to give the baby up for adoption. Becky is attacked by Ross, but manages to escape by stabbing him in the eye. A thunderstorm begins as she flees. Becky is then confronted by grass creatures who carry her to the ancient rock, which has prophetic markings related to her pregnancy. Desperate, Becky makes a phone call, pleading with her past self to stop Cal from hurting Travis. After witnessing a horrific vision beneath the rock, she passes out. When Becky awakens, she finds Cal caring for her and feeding her. However, she slowly realizes she is hallucinating and that Cal is actually Ross. Moments later, Travis stumbles upon Becky's unconscious body. Tobin finds Travis, and they are confronted by Ross, who mortally wounds Travis. As Ross tries to force Tobin to touch the rock, Becky attacks Ross and scratches out his other eye with her necklace, but dies from her injuries. Travis kills Ross and realizes the only way to understand the grass is to touch the rock. Upon doing so, he experiences a series of strange visions. Determined to save Tobin, he grabs the boy's hand and guides him through the grass to an exit, instructing him to stop Becky and Cal from entering the field. Tobin emerges at the church just as Becky and Cal are about to enter the grass. He convinces them to stay out by showing them Becky's necklace that Travis had given him, effectively closing the loop. Moved by Tobin's intervention and their experiences, Becky decides to keep her baby. Together, they drive back home, leaving the field behind. Meanwhile, Travis listens to their departure from within the grass and peacefully passes away. His journey through the strange and harrowing ordeal finally at an end. And that's the end of the story. I hope you liked it. Comment down below what movies do you like us to recap next. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.